There we go. The final result. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? My name is Ashley, and I'm coming to you today to cook a meal. And it's been a while since I cooked something, so come with me and come on in, and we can talk and cook it together. So today I am making two different types of fish. I have some cod fillets. I got this from Sam's Club, and I have one salmon. So basically, we're getting low on food. I'm trying to clear out my freezer and refrigerator before we restock, go to the grocery store and restock. So that's what I'm doing today. This is the last of the fish we had, so I decided to make some fish. I got some broccolini that I picked up at Kroger, and I'm gonna roast some potatoes. All right, so for my seasonings, we're gonna have total seasoning. I got some Italian seasoning, and some of these may be repetitive because total seasoning kind of encompasses all of the seasonings, but I like to season a little bit more. I got some onion powder. I got some garlic powder. I got some chicken bouillon. It enhances any dish. Recommend you going to get that if you don't already have it. Some black pepper. Some minced garlic. I have some smoked paprika, some lemon, white onion. I think I showed the potatoes, but if I didn't, I just washed them, so we're good. And some olive oil. So that's the ingredients that we are using today. Let me move this over. I just washed the potatoes, so we're going to put them on first because they take the longest to roast. The fish and the broccolini, they don't take too long to cook because I'm going to actually sear those on the stove. So, how's everybody doing today? All right. Well, I recently started a weight loss journey. So I gotta get this weight off of me. I'm not getting any younger, and the pounds keep coming on, and as hard as I don't know what to get off. So I've made a decision to cut out a lot of sugars and pops and, you know, a lot of that bad food. I'm not gonna say that I'm never gonna eat it again, but I'm going to eat that in moderation. It'd be like once a month type of setup. For the most part, like I say, I'm not going to put too much expectation on myself because when you do that, you tend to relapse and, you know. But the main thing is I'm going to just focus on eating more clean, becoming more active, and journey to get these pounds off. 1 pound at a time. That's what I'm saying. 1 pound at a time. So what I'm doing now, I'm just cutting the potatoes up in cubes. About the size of this. Not too thick, but thick enough because you don't want it to be mushy. And they roast up pretty well. So we'll go ahead and do that. What I cut up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potatoes because they're kind of small. So I went ahead and cut up 5. Roast those up real good. Drizzle them in some olive oil and some seasonings to enhance the flavor. Put those in the oven and let those do what they do while I prepare the broccolini and the fish. So All right. But like I was saying, I'm in my 40s and I'm not getting any younger. And I was recently diagnosed with osteoarthritis in my knee. And I'm telling you, it is some pain, okay? And I gotta do what I gotta do to get this weight off my knee. So if you all are watching my videos and you have any advice, can we keep it positive? You know, any advice, and well, that may be too many potatoes. Advice how I can improve on this journey, and recipes. Give me some recipes, some workout regimens. I went for a walk yesterday. It's been a while since I've been actually able to walk because I injured this knee. I actually got down like 30 pounds last year around this time. It's been a year, so I was pushing my knee before I knew why the knee was hurting. I had pushed myself. I was doing about 4 miles a day, got down to, lost 30 pounds, and I could barely put any weight on this knee, on my knee. So I just stopped. It hurt so bad. I was like, I can't do it. I don't know what's going on with this knee, but I need to get to my nurse practitioner so she can do some type of assessment to help me figure out why I'm hurting so bad. So after everything was said and done, it was determined that I have osteoarthritis in that knee. And there's 4 stages to osteoarthritis. I am teetering on that last stage. So the only thing that I can do is get this weight down, try to, you know, do some workout, introduce some workouts to help build the muscle around, because the only other option I have at this time is to have a knee replacement. And, you know, it is what it is. Not feeling sorry for myself, but I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure that I don't lose mobility. I'm too young for all of that. So we are going to, and I say we, my family and I have decided that we, and it just needs to happen anyway. You know, I got a 12-year-old son. We want to teach him healthy habits, move more, and here we are, making more healthy dishes. So back to what I was saying, I know I'm doing a little bit of rambling, but I just want to give you some context around why I decided to incorporate a little bit more healthier meals, is because I need to. I got to get more healthy. Like I say, I'm not getting any younger. But if you do have recipes, I'm looking for healthy, tasty recipes. But all right, so I'm pouring a little olive oil on the potatoes. So when I coat the potatoes, the seasonings will stick. So I'm going to use, and I'm not measuring this out, I'm just eyeballing it. So if you want to know measurements, I don't have it. I just eyeball, and at this point I kind of know when it's enough. So got some onion powder. I got some garlic powder. I got some black pepper. I'm gonna give this one mix before I add some of this total seasoning, and then the paprika. So how's everyone doing today? This weather is crazy where we are. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. As they say, it ain't seasoning if you ain't sneezing. And doggone it, I haven't even added any salt. I guess it's that pepper. I just bought this, so I forgot to take the seal off of it. And this is that chicken bouillon. I swear, I love it. It adds flavor. I mean, enhances flavors a lot. So I really like using it on pretty much all kind of dishes. All right. So we got the smoked paprika. Gonna add that to give it some color. We'll take just a little pinch of this, not much. This is a teaspoon, just a little bit. Oh, I forgot the total seasoning. Need a little bit of that for the salt. All right, and then the smoked paprika. Mix that up. Mix it up real good. All right, I'll show you what it looks like. Can you see? All right. And then I'll take one out. That's what it looks like, really coated. All right, and from there, I'm gonna keep those seasonings over there because I'm gonna use it again. We're gonna take this skillet, clean up as you go too. It makes the end of the night so much better. Clean up before you start and clean up as you go. Rule of thumb. Clean up before you start. Clean up as you go. Clean up before you start. All right, so we're gonna take the potatoes, put them in a baking dish. It's not really no method to how you put this in here. Just make sure they all get in here evenly. I mean, you can do all kind of little stuff with this. You can throw some Parmesan on top of it if you would like. I'm just gonna do them roasted. And then put these in the oven. I'm gonna set them on 375. Well, actually, I'm gonna do 400 because it's getting late. I'm on a late start today. I haven't been feeling too well. And my son is at football practice. So by the time he gets home, as we know, anybody have kids, schedules are late once these sports are incorporated into our day. And that's what that looks like before. Go ahead and put that in your oven. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and prep the broccolini because it takes a little bit of time to let that cook down. The fish won't take long at all. So I got 2 of them, and this is what the broccolini looks like. I'm gonna actually split them, cut them down some because I don't want them that long. And I don't like the stem part as much. I'm more of the fluorescent. I like the bush, as I call it. Make sure you get all that out of there. All right, so see how this looks? I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna cut that stem off a little bit and make it a little shorter. That's all, nothing to it. You do it to your own liking. I kind of cut little pieces off instead of having a big thick like that. I cut it down to, you know, each bush has its own, as much as you can. But overall, how's everybody doing? Like I said, I'm doing all right. Life is great. Trying to get a hang of this content creator world. You know, this is not easy. I tell you that. You know, you look at content and people think this is like a full-time job. So if you are doing content, my hat is off to you. My nephew's doing content. You got a chance to go check him out. His name is Jism. That's Jesm. He's 11 years old. And he's doing really well with his page. So if you guys get a chance, and I will put his page up if anybody would like to go support my nephew. He is 11 years old and he's autistic. He is the sweetest child you will ever meet. And his life goal, since I can remember, he wanted to be a content creator. So his mother and father allowed him to have his page this year. And when I tell you that baby is putting in some work, he's putting in some work. I'm so proud of him. And also, my brother-in-law, I've shared his page before, Big Dave's Workouts. He's pushing out those videos, getting those arms super strong. Proud of him as well. We're doing this. So I may have a collaboration with him coming soon. Because like I say, he's real into the working out, and he can give me some pointers, and I can go ahead and make some of these healthy meals, and we can talk how to become healthy in 2026. That's what we need to do. Everybody needs to be healthier. Health is wealth, okay? But if you're still here watching me, I appreciate you for hanging in with me. Watch it to the end for the complete meal. It's going to be very tasty. Very tasty. But what I was saying, this content creation, woo, it's work. But I really, really like it so far. You know, I thought about getting into content creation like a year or two ago. Because I like, if anybody knows me, I watch YouTube more than, I don't even need cable. Well, I need internet. I don't need cable. I absolutely sit here and watch people's YouTube pages all day, because I love real, authentic topics. I can't stand watching reality TV, because after that first season, or once they get that project up and running, it's scripted, and I don't like scripted. I can't stand scripted, because you can't believe anything that's being said. So I was like, you know what? And people have been telling my husband and I, you guys need to start vlogging your trips, and just every day. You guys are funny. Y'all take a lot of trips, because we travel a lot, and people will be very interested in what your content. I was like, I don't know about that. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, why not? What do I have to lose? You know, first you get kind of, hesitant. I don't want people all in my world. But you show people as much as you want to show people. There's going to be positive people. There's going to be judgmental people. Don't worry about it. Focus on the positive people. But one thing I can say, even the negative, judgmental people, it's good for your page. But you would hope that no one is negative, but it is what it is. This is the world we live in. But you focus on the positive, put your content out there. Somebody may, you never know who you may appeal to. So I just been putting my information out. My content, I actually have 2 pages. I've recently created a second page this week to document my weight loss journey. So if anybody, like I said, if you're getting still with me, if you want to follow that journey with me, that page is called 1 Pound at a Time with Ashley. And that is 1 pound at a time with Ashley. And I am documenting from beginning to end my weight loss journey. I just started that Monday. Go check it out. Give me some pointers. Give me some positive feedback. Let's do this together. I got the broccolini washed off. We're going to go ahead and season that up and get that on the stove. I got the broccolini washed off. We're going to go ahead and season that up and get that on the stove. All right, so once again, we're going to pour some of this olive oil over here. Just get that saturated. I'm going to do some minced garlic. I'm going to do about a full teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm going to do some garlic powder. You may say that's too much, but I don't put that much of garlic powder on there, but it's always good. I'm going to do some onion powder. Some black pepper. Some total seasoning again. And we're gonna put, once I get it in a skillet, squeeze half of that lemon on there. All right, so once again, we use mustard as a binding agent. I use onion powder, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, total seasoning, black pepper, and this is what it looks like with the seasonings on it. The back. I'm gonna take some of this smoked paprika and put it on here. This would give it some color and a little additional flavor. Rub it in. I'm only going to put it on the top part. And this is what it looks like. So, I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes just for the seasons to get saturated in. Excuse me. I'm going to go and check the potatoes and the broccolini. So, we got the roasted potatoes finished. The roasted potatoes are finished. You can hear them sizzling. Just took them out. The broccolini is done. All right, guys. The fish has been sitting. It's resting. There we go. Let's get ready to put this in this skillet. I always like to make sure all that seasoning gets in there. All right, like I said, I'm gonna make a lemon butter garlic glaze to go over this. So I have my little bowl. That butter that I did not use, put that in there. And I'm gonna squeeze the rest of that lemon in there. Squeeze it all out. All right. Take about another tablespoon of that garlic. And then I'm gonna pop that in the microwave to get it heated. I'm gonna sit that off to the side because this already has seasoning in it. Now, I don't wanna over season it. That's pretty good by itself. So it's salted butter, lemon, and garlic, minced garlic. That's it. So once this cooks down, I'm gonna pour it over there and it'll mix in with the flavors. The seasonings is already on there and it will give it a nice taste. Some people may season theirs more. I just don't want it to be too salty. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to cook this cod. You don't want to dry cod out. You don't want to dry your fish out. So I'll say I'll probably do 6 minutes each side. And we've been going for about 3 minutes so far. Or maybe about 5. I don't know. But I'll know when to flip it. So I'll say about 6 to 7 minutes each side. They say don't watch over cooked food. Food that's cooking. And you want to watch over this. Because you don't want it to dry out. Alright. I went ahead and flipped it over. I'm going to let that cook down for about 5 minutes. I flipped it back over to the back side where it started. And then I'm getting ready to pour this mixture in. And then I'm going to turn it down. Now we are done. Take some of that off of there. Next up is to plate it. Thank you guys for hanging with me to the end. I'll plate it and we'll be ready to eat.